Well, hello there. Welcome to On the Beat, the podcast that uncovers full frontal male nudity in cinema. My name is Laura, and I am joined by my roommate, Ryan.
I just got back from the barbers.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really like your haircut, so I also got the same haircut.
It looks really similar.
The barber literally had to do the impossible because my hair is pretty much non-existent.
Are you saying that maybe you wear wigs?
Maybe.
Because we are talking about the 1992 psychological erotic thriller, my favorite kind of thriller, Single White Female, directed by Barbet Schroeder, starring Bridget Fonda, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Steven Weber, Peter Friedman, and Stephen Tobolowsky. Hooray!
I'm only thinking about it now, but when she put in the advert, it's single white female, why does she not want anybody who's not white?
She's saying that she is a single white female.
Oh, right. Yeah, because she did interview people from a wide spectrum of nationalities. So,
However...
Right, okay. I got confused. I thought the advertisement was that she would only take single white females.
Well, you're not off base because the book that this film is based on that came out in 1990 is called SWF Seeks Same.
Yes.
That was written by John Lutz. So you're not wrong.
Right. Okay.
But I have a little bit more I want to talk about. I want to get into that a little bit more, but I will tell you the synopsis that I pulled from Letterboxd, which is short and a little funny, okay?
Okay, here we go.
Attractive Manhattanite Allison Jones has it all. A handsome beau, a rent-controlled apartment, and a promising career as a fashion designer. That is not true.
Manhattanite.
She's not a fashion designer. She is a computer programmer.
Yeah, she's a programmer, and she just happens to be working at a place that does fashion stuff.
Yeah, she is hired as an independent contractor as a computer programmer, and she designed her own computer program. Okay, anyway, I'm not done. When boyfriend Sam proves unfaithful, Allison strikes out on her own, but must use the classifieds to seek out a roommate in order to keep her spacious digs.
Okay, because here's the thing. Do you remember when he's obviously, we find out that he's been cheating on her? I don't know how you would cheat on Bridget Fonda. There's no way. But yeah, it's like he accidentally slept with this other person.
His ex-wife.
So it's just like, I didn't mean for it to happen. It kind of happened by accident. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know how that works.
Well, when you're signing the divorce papers, I think he accidentally tripped and his dick fell into his ex-wife.
Oh, I heard about a story, but it wasn't like that, and the dick was replaced by a broom handle.
Jesus.
Somebody tripped and went, oh, I've heard of that.
Okay, the tagline of this film is, living with a roommate can be murder.
All right, there you go. I mean, look... It's that they knew what they had here. They knew what they'd cooked up.
They cooked up a goddamn solid 90s thriller.
Yeah, it's pretty good. There's some moments in it that got a reaction out of me that I was not expecting.
There are some moments, at least one in particular, that follow around the actor Steven Weber to this day.
Right. Okay.
That have to do with a high-heeled shoe.
Oh, right.
But before we get into high-heeled shoes...
That's true, yeah.
Tell me about Barbet Schroeder.
Right, so Barbet Schroeder, he's an Iranian Swiss. So he's Iranian-born, but he's a Swiss film director and producer. He started his career... Yeah, this is mental. But yeah, he started his career in French cinema during the 1960s, obviously during... the French New Wave, and many of those directors are Jean-Luc Godard, Jacques Rivette, and obviously your favorite, Eric Romer.
Eric Romer. My favorite.
He's also an actor. He acted in Beverly Hills Cop 3 in 94. He was in Mars Attacks, right, in 96.
Yes.
And he was also in Darjeeling Limited, 2007.
He likes to make an appearance.
He does. But yeah, quite a distinguished career. This filmography might kill me. It's long.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, but we will see.
Still waiting for the day that you go, maybe I'll just tell you my favorites. You're not going to do that, are you?
I don't know what my favorites are. It could be any of them. What if one of them is a favorite, but I don't say
Top hits.
Yeah, this is everything, and I think that's just how that is. I don't know. Was there a director we covered where I was just like, here's some select bits because it was just, there's too many?
I believe there was, but we're on episode 108 and I don't remember anymore.
Because the thing is like, if we ever did Takeshi Miike episode, of which I think there's at least one. I'm not reading those. I'm not writing them all down either, because that's also what I do. But yeah, I'm not writing all 120 plus films he's made. Anyway, here we go. I don't know why I'm wasting time. In 1969, we have the film More. In 1972, we have La Vallée. After that, we have General Idi Amin Dada. A self-portrait. I have no idea. And that was in 1974. Then we have Matrice, 1978, which you told me about just earlier because you just watched it today.
76, but...
Is it 76? It's 75 here. I might not be wrong. No, I probably am. After that, we have the classic Coco, a talking gorilla from 1978.
Yeah.
In 1984, we have Cheaters. 85, we have the Charles Bukowski tapes. After that, in 87, we have Barfly. In 1990, we have Reversal of Fortune. And then in 1992, we have the film we're covering today for Single White Female. 95, Kiss of Death. 96, Before and After. 98, Desperate Measures. 2000, La Virgen de los Sicarios. 2002, we have Murder by Numbers. 2007, Terror's Advocate. And then, obviously, in 2008, Inju, The Beast in the Shadows. 2015, Amnesia, Venerable W in 2017, and Ricardo in Painting in 2023, which I don't know.
There was a movie that you go, and obviously in whatever year, a film I've never heard of. Yeah, okay, obviously. Obviously. There's an obviously Reversal of Fortune, which is probably one of his most famous movies, for which there were Academy Awards given.
I mean, there's a few in there that I think are awesome. Like Coco, the talking gorilla.
That
is very literal. I mean, I hope that's what it is.
It's a documentary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know the content of all of this material. You're always far better. You're far better at this than I am.
Oh, thanks. He also studied philosophy at the Sorbonne and wrote film criticism before forming Le Film de Le Songe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was in good company for most of that time. I mean, I don't know what... I mean, he makes good films, but I don't know if they're within the veil of the French New Wave or anything. We'd have to go back.
Well... Yeah, I mean, he worked with Romer, and he was in Romer's first short.
Yeah.
And they're best pals. So, love Romer.
Okay.
Romer summer.
It's so fucking hot in Florida.
I know.
It's unbelievable how fucking hot it is here.
Okay, so Schroeder said that he wanted to do this film because he saw... like this type of thing all the time is what he kept saying. He goes, I see this all the time. Where someone doesn't feel complete, so they imitate other people.
I thought he was saying like erotic thrillers.
Yeah.
Like that. I thought I was seeing it all the time.
He's not bad at it. He's not bad at the erotic thriller.
No.
Okay, but what he's saying he sees is like someone who doesn't feel complete, so they imitate other people and start to absorb parts of their personality to fill gaps in their own lives so they feel more complete. He said it happened to him all the time, where there's people that just don't feel like they're a complete person, so they latch on. And he's not saying it's necessarily women, but just people that are just weak. So the character of Hetty, that's played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, is obviously one of these people. And She is said to be a great example of someone with borderline personality disorder. So the director and the writer were really excited that they created a really good psychotic person.
Well, yeah, I think now it's even referred to as single white female syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if that came from, like you said, I don't know if it came from the book, if it's like Schroeder's obviously interested in the idea.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And coming back to the white part, Whoopi Goldberg came in and auditioned for the film. And the producer believed that it was a political statement because of the title.
Oh,
she
right.
literally did come in and read for Single White Female.
Okay.
Just as like a fuck you to you guys.
Oh, right. Okay, I see. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know if I could see her in the role. But,
I mean...
yeah, I mean, it'd be a different movie.
An interesting twist.
Very different movie.
Like if she played Hetty. And then got like her hair dyed red and got that mushroom bowl cut.
that would look fucking weird. That's like a Dave Chappelle character. That's crazy how crazy that would look. Yeah. No, actually, you know what? That would probably be amazing. Where is that version?
I know. This film, it doesn't have different versions, but there absolutely could have been. The director worked with the author of the book and also the screenwriter and reworked the script over and over and over again. And when they were cutting the film, he said he'd made it too sexy and it was too violent. And so a lot of that sexual content and all that violence had to be cut down over and over and over again.
Okay, that's interesting.
They were able to rehearse on set. They had about a week. It was a massive, massive set. The building that you see in the beginning of the movie, it's almost like a character in the film.
Yeah, because it's a very uniquely shaped building by its like surrounding buildings.
A friend of Barbet Schroeder lived in that actual building. And so the stairwell, the big windows, obviously the facade of the building, those are all real. And what they did is they recreated the actual flat or the apartment that his friend lived in.
Huh. Interesting.
In New York and on a soundstage. So they had the whole set that they were able to use. And they would switch between whether or not they were shooting in like the upstairs neighbor's apartment, like Graham's apartment, okay, or the lady's apartment. And so they would they reuse the set. Okay. For both of those. And then they had like the whole painted exterior. Like they had a whole set that was like the garden on the outside. So what you're seeing looks like buildings and it looks like a garden from outside, but it was just a set that they built. Okay. They always wanted to have like it look a little bit out of focus so you couldn't tell that it was like painted.
Yeah, of course. No, I mean you can't really tell. No, I was interested in Howard Shore does the music.
Yeah. The composer of Lord of the Rings.
And Seven. Yeah, Howard Shore.
Did the music.
Did the music.
For this.
Yeah, no. It's I mean it's not remarkable, but I mean it's kind of memorable for just what it is.
Yeah, I just don't think I'm going to have the score to this film like on an LP.
No.
Give me a stress.
Yeah.
But the DP, Luciano Tivoli, who also shot Reversal of Fortune,
right?
With Schroeder,
yeah,
also shot Suspiria, and Monkey Trouble.
Ooh, Monkey Trouble!
In the great monkey and ape surge of the 90s, Luciano Tivoli was there, and he had his finger on the pulse of the monkey craze.
But Laura, we always had Clyde. Yeah, we always had Clyde from Every Which Way But Loose, I think, the Clint Eastwood movie where he's got the orangutan.
I have not seen that. Was that in the 90s?
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, I was like, no, like the ape craze continued into like Jay and Silent Bob, and that was like 2000 as well. Like the ape craze never really.
We had just a long decade of.
We did of like
apes.
Ape mascots in certain movies. Yeah, no, I like Clyde. He was a good orangutan.
Well, Tivoli used
left turn, Clyde, and he'd punch.
I don't want to watch that. The DP used mirrors to help transfer light throughout the scenes. The lighting in the movie is awesome. Beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's very nice.
I loved listening to the commentary and hearing Schroeder watching these scenes. And there is the scene where Allie was coming back and she'd stayed out all night with her boyfriend, fiance.
Yeah.
And she's going into her apartment and they lit up that building from the outside.
Yeah.
And
well, it's it's representing dusk, so it's all very pink and orange.
It was dawn. I mean, same, but like he's watching the film again, doing the commentary and going, "Oh, that's too pink. Thought I fixed that. It's too pink."
I wonder if it looks different on the DVD.
It
probably would be. Yeah, I wonder if it would look different on the DVD. But because we watched it on a Blu-ray, so it wasn't like a 4K or anything. But yeah, it was. It's very vibrant, I would say.
Yeah, no, it looks great. I think it's shot really well. It's really fun.
Yeah, like tons of blues and reds and stuff like that.
Yeah,
kind of mixes and like prism like light effects. It's nice, and also like the perfect silhouette stuff, all that shadowy stuff.
Yes,
all that stuff's really interesting.
So I know that I mentioned the synopsis from Letterboxd, right? But I don't think that actually accurately encompasses what this film is about.
Okay.
It's about a woman who is living with her fiance.
Yes.
And she finds out that he's cheated on her.
He's cheated on her, so he
she
leaves.
Puts an ad in the paper.
To get a roommate.
And the roommate starts basically turning into her.
Basically emulating her to the point like where she wants to become her. Or at least like that's completely unfeasible. Like that wouldn't happen. But like in her head, like that's exactly what she thinks gonna happen.
Clothes, hairstyles,
everything.
Mannerisms.
Yeah, like she just takes
her
over
boyfriend.
Her
well,
life.
She doesn't want the boyfriend. She wants Allie.
Yeah.
All to herself.
Yeah. Aye. Yeah, she's right.
Okay.
That's what they're wanting.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, I don't know. Yeah, from obviously the synopsis. I mean, that's what I think it is, and obviously the stalker, crazy woman, gets seen to. Well, she's done a whole bunch of killing and stuff already, so Bridget Fonda kills her.
Yeah, I have some notes about that, but I was saving that for the end because that's the end of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't realize it's, this is not spoiler free.
It's a classic erotic thriller. Someone's got to die.
Right. It's an old formula, but a goodie. Like it knows what it's doing.
There's also a great thread throughout the movie where you've got the overbearing and creepy boss situation. So she's like the independent contractor working right for the fashion police, like we mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Stephen Tobolowsky? Who's amazing.
Yeah, he's really good.
And so
he's not the person who plays Ned in Groundhog Day. I don't think he's the same person, but that's the kind of vibe you're getting off of it.
Little too touchy.
It's like if Ned was like a perv.
But Barbet Schroeder kept calling the scenes with him in the movie, he keeps calling him Me Too 92. Every time he popped up on screen, he'd go, Me Too 92.
Well, like the Me Too movement?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Because there is an attempted rape and an attempted sexual assault between her and her boss, right? And she does something, and she does it multiple times in the movie, where if you're watching like something horrible like that in a movie, right? You're like an attempted rape or a sexual assault or something, and you think to yourself, just like play into it for a second. Just play into it for a second and then attack.
Yeah, and then make your move.
And she does that.
A double fist to the nuts.
Allie does that multiple times in the movie with Hetty and with the boss. And I absolutely adore it because she goes, oh, let me turn around. He takes his wiener out. This is not the dick scene. And double punch to the dick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Something interesting that I found out is that because is a computer programmer.
Yep.
And her computer is in color. And at that time, computers didn't have color.
Ooh.
So they had to add color to the computer because they go, figure eventually computers would have color. So we just added it in.
Okay.
Which they obviously did. I just can't even think about the time where that switched.
Right, yeah.
When color was in computers.
Huh. Because, yeah, this is 92, so that would have been 91 when they were filming it, probably. Yeah. So it's just black and white CRTs?
Well, you had like the
91 prior?
I don't know.
Probably. I mean, I remember playing Oregon Trail when I was really young on my neighbor's computer, because we didn't have a computer till really, really late.
Yeah. Yeah. It would have been probably really close to around that time.
Yeah, because I didn't have access to a computer like the internet, and obviously the internet opened up many doors.
Well, we would have been only 6 or 7 years old. There's definitely no one had a computer, a home computer. No way.
I didn't have I wouldn't have had a home computer because I wouldn't have had one till like I was 13, 14, maybe even 15.
I had mine when I was younger than that.
Yeah, because that's when I used to play. I played...
no internet?
No, but I played... I played that Blade Runner point and click game. That's when I first played that game. And then also, I think... what was the other thing? Yeah, I love Oregon Trail for whatever reason. I seem to love the Oregon Trail. But yeah, I used to play that all the time.
I mean, The Net with Sandra Bullock came out in 95, 96.
Yeah.
Remember when she ordered that pizza on the web? Incredible. Like during that time you go, holy shit, she just ordered a computer on the internet.
How did that, what the fuck? How did the fuck did you do that?
And then now I could not imagine, I don't want to talk to anyone on the phone to order a pizza.
No, that's unfeasible. I mean,
also, I don't even want to see the pizza guy. Yeah. Leave it on the literal ground.
Because I feel like I'm going to vomit if the people that I'm getting the food that I'm picking up fucking get into conversation with me, asking me stuff. Because that's what happened at the pizza place not too long ago. It's like my t-shirt drew a few sites and they were like, oh, Hulk Hogan. And it's like, yeah, no, it's Hulk Hogan. And it's like, yeah. And then I'm just kind of leaving. I was leaving. And then I was just like, yeah, does this person realize that he just died today? And I just go, he died today. And she went, I know. And then it was really silent for a couple of seconds. And then I just went, well, have a good night. And then I left and she didn't really say anything else.
Oh, dear.
That was rough. That was a rough time. But yeah, no, that's why ordering stuff on the apps, that's the way forward.
Well, in Single White Female, she also orders plane tickets, but through the web.
Yeah, because Sleepless in Seattle was also that, because that's how that kid ends up going to New York. Is he's able to do it on a computer as well.
Early days of the internet, guys.
Isn't that weird? Like you could have just done that and just been a child and just done it, and there's no check whatsoever, like not at all.
Yeah,
he's
totally fine.
It's like what the fuck.
There is I guess this is a trigger warning. There is a dog that perishes in a very terrible way in this film.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Laura. It wasn't the actual dog, the living dog that fell out of that window. It was the one from the Polaroid that fell out of the window, and it just so happened to be filled with baked beans, and that was it.
They had a special effects guy. Like I had said, this film went...
That Polaroid is crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy.
The film went through several test screenings, okay? And so they had to change a lot of things. The one thing that they hated the most was that Buddy dies. Buddy the dog, which is such an adorable dog.
It's a lovely little golden Labrador. It's beautiful.
So the special effects guy made an exploded dog. Right? The test audience is absolutely freaked out. Like, it was a full exploded dog. Like, it was just nightmarish.
Oh, you saw it fall?
I believe that is probably the intention. Barbet Schroeder doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
He wanted an exploded dog. Okay? On the streets.
Okay.
So then they had the special effects man make a less exploded dog. Okay?
Jesus
And then they showed it
Christ.
to the test screeners again, and they still freaked out. So they ended up just using a very long shot where you can just see the dog on the ground, and it's not as exploded.
Right.
Slightly less exploded dog on the street.
God. Yeah, what's wrong with these audiences, though? Like,
Well,
it's weird.
I don't want to see it either. I know what's coming.
I mean, the more horrific, the better. It just makes you feel like what a fucking horrible piece of shit this woman is, killing the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how fucked up. I mean, I don't know what to be fair, there's that moment in that movie Revenge where the dog gets shotgunned. And that was a shock.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
that Kevin Costner movie.
Yeah, because not only that, like, it's obvious it's a poor dog being shot with like a paint gun or something, and it's terrified.
I'm pretty sure I hated that movie.
You're not a massive fan of it, but I have a kind of special place for it because it's Tony Scott, and I made that decision years ago that anything that Tony Scott makes has some value to it. So
there is a big reason, and I think it's quite obvious that we wanted to kind of pair this movie and put it out right after we did Talented Mr. Ripley.
Yeah,
because you've got these similarities of someone who's taking on the personality of another, and
like a longing for like a different like change in your life, not just
a longing for another person, whether it's like a heavy deep friendship, that big connection, also taking on their identity, which I thought this was perfect for that, because I mean this really hits Ripley territory when Hetty gets her hair dyed. And then
when she comes down those stairs, that's one of those moments where I'm just like, oh shit.
That is a hill that Schroeder was going to die on, because when he brought it to like the studio and they go, you're going to have 2 women with red hair like that in this movie, and he goes, if you get rid of the hair, I'm going. He was crazy about having these 2 women in these wigs.
Okay.
And he got it.
He did get it. I mean, it's something. Like, but you can tell who wears it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although it is awful.
It's a really
it's like Princess. Yeah, and it's also like Princess Di.
But hers wasn't as mushroomy.
Yeah, I guess
it was heavy on top.
Yeah, it looks.
And there's that one strip that's like the sideburn. There's like a thin sideburn strip coming down.
Yeah, anyone who's seen Superman understands that haircut's even more hilarious. From Superman, from
what?
The Green Lantern in the new Superman movie.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, aye.
Oh my god, that is
haircut.
what that haircut looks like.
Yeah, the fucking bowl cut shape.
Yeah.
Aye. Yeah, that's it. That's what it reminded me of when I saw it. Just what the fuck? Yeah.
Well, the second part of that was when Hetty goes to that sex club, which I don't think was ever extrapolated upon again. She just goes to that sex club. Well, those type of clubs were a big thing in New York in the 80s, in the 90s.
Yeah.
So everyone was really familiar with this particular club that they just renamed like V. There's like a V on the wall. But that was a prominent sex club during that time that they rebranded for the film. But I do find it interesting that Hetty goes into that sex club as Allie, and she's very well known in that club as Allie.
Yeah.
But it's never brought up again. I don't know what her kinks are.
I guess like it was just to kind of, I felt like it was just to illustrate like she's not innocent, she's not kind of mousy. You get those ideas that she's maybe a little bit more closeted, I think, than Bridget Fonda's character. So I think that's kind of what they're doing there, is to kind of illustrate that she's a lot more like out there.
It's fun because there's also like this back and forth between Allie and Hetty, like who they're both a little bit crazy and they're both in each other's nonsense all the time.
Yeah.
Like the first person that crosses the line between their boundaries is Allie.
Yeah, that's true.
She's going through her stuff, wearing her perfume and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
And there's that moment where she goes through Hetty's like secret box, like while she's in the shower, and she finds out she's from Florida. Because the unstable woman that is living with you must be from Florida.
Yeah. It's yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
the thing is like obviously one of them takes it too far. You know, I mean, it's like regardless of whatever you like, the perfume, like whatever, like fucking sticking somebody in the eye with a stiletto heel that's not warranted.
Okay, so here we go. In terms of taking it too far, at 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 39 seconds into this film, we have the penis scene.
Yeah.
So we've got the haircut, we've got the clothes. Hetty is ready to prove a point. She's ready to prove that Allie's fiance is a cheater. And the way that she's going to prove that he's a cheater is by going into his hotel room dressed and smelling like her, looking like her.
Yeah, this is after the haircut.
Give him a blowjob.
Pretty much.
By impersonating his fiance.
Pretend to be her and then force herself on his member. So basically forcing him to come into her mouth.
Yes.
And obviously he's furious. Absolutely furious.
So Barbet went to a sex shop and bought a realistic looking dildo for this scene so that when she was going down on him, you could like kind of see it. Okay, hold on. So you can kind of see it in her mouth. But they had to remove it. It was too much. They had to take it out. So there is somewhere a deleted scene of Jennifer Jason Leigh
going down on a fake knob.
Going on a dildo.
Fuck.
Yeah. And he's so disappointed because when he finishes, she's kind of got like her thumb in her mouth and she's got that look on her face and he goes, ugh.
Yeah, it's
he goes, it's like it used to be the dildo. He's so disappointed. Also, during that scene, they were switching between Bridget and Jennifer Jason Leigh in bed to make it even more confusing for the audience.
Yeah, no, I got that. Like, I felt that. There's shots where it's obviously Bridget Fonda because they don't have the exact same build. Like, there's certain aspects. Even in silhouette, you can tell which one's which. So they do that deliberately. I realized that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, all right.
I thought that was a fun little trick.
I
didn't notice because that is a confusing scene because it's dark and then...
Well, that's the thing is like she's pretending to be her in scenes where she's like obviously trying to infiltrate the other people in her life. So to me, I always thought it's a shot obviously of her over there, but like it's that person's POV and they already think it's her, so why not just put Bridget Fonda in that shot because they already think that character already thinks that's her. Like that's what I thought that was.
Well, after I keep calling him Steven because his actual name is Steven. Sam, yeah. Sam the fiance. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he ejaculates.
Yeah. And
is that grosser than saying come? I don't know. It's like 4 syllables of come rather than just one.
Yeah, it's very clinical. He ejaculates.
When he busts that nut, he busts and he's then very upset because then he gets the post nut clarity.
Yeah, he does.
Because he realizes as she's slobbing on the knob. Okay, I'm sorry. That it's not his fiance, that it's the crazy roommate. And he's like, oh no, I'm in big trouble. Oh no. Oh dear. And he's rightfully very pissed.
Oh, it's funny.
That she's done this.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the thing, like, if I realized it was someone different than who I was expecting. I mean, God, that's fucking terrifying, right?
I mean, that's rape.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. So it's like, yeah, it could be just a fucking bloke with a double chin wearing a wig.
Are you saying that I have a double chin?
No.
Like if someone was pretending to be me? What are you saying?
No, but you're not going to find someone as beautiful as you, so you're going to compromise. So it's going to be like the guy
with a double chin.
Probably, yeah.
Because, you know, if you can't have the best.
Well, the thing is, you also have to find someone who's even, like, willing to do it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of hurdles before you get to the man with the double chin. So, you know.
Okay. So he's very upset that Hetty's in the bed. And
it's fucking awful.
It's really bad.
Fucking awful. So yeah, he's pretty annoyed. And this is a slightly wider shot. And I'm also going to preface this that it's also incredibly fast.
Yes.
And it's not particularly clear. But yeah, he whips out of bed. It's in a kind of medium wide, and he just kind of, you know, obviously he, you know, rolls to the side, feet are down on the carpet, and he gets up. But we don't see him stand up. I think it's just that
I
whip,
think we
and he
see
goes
him
off.
Stand up and walk out of frame.
I think he walks out left of frame.
Yeah.
So it's like this one smooth motion where he's up and he's going in that direction.
Flip, stand, walk.
Pretty much, yeah. It's very fast. Actually, yeah, it's maybe too fast.
You're not wrong. It is a blink and you miss it. But you know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes we want to talk about the movie.
We've done that before.
I know.
So
they're not all perfect.
No.
But sometimes the film is.
No, not everything is sallow, guys.
That's true. Yeah. Well, he stands in front of the mirror and you see that tuchus.
Yeah. You see his nuts as well. You see his dangling nuts, which if he just nutted, they wouldn't be hanging that low. They'd be still pretty tight, I think. I
don't think they would be relaxed. I'm not sure about the anatomy that well.
Nah, because we all know as guys, like when they're in a good place, like they're in a good temperature, they start to hang a lot lower. But you know when you're in the moment of doing your thing, yeah, they shrink up and they tighten up, and they kind of go back into you.
Okay.
I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I mean, that's what happens with me. I don't know. Don't know if it happens to anybody else.
Just after that penis scene, we're still in this hotel room, and you get one of, in my opinion, the most iconic death scenes in an erotic thriller.
Yeah. And it's quintessential to the erotic thriller as well. Like it's the perfect kind of death.
It's excellent
for the genre.
So y'all have seen this movie. It's so good. But she's got the stilettos on that she borrowed / took from Allie.
Yeah.
And they're high and they've got a silver back on them.
Mm-hmm.
Or a silver heel. And she throws one, barely misses his head. And then he goes for her because he's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
And she takes the heel of the stiletto and stabs it right into his eye.
Fucked up. It's fucked.
And then he's dead.
Yeah.
What I love is how she stands over him, and it's in that wide shot, and she's just got her bare foot pressing against his face.
Yeah.
And another scene that they had to cut because it was too violent, apparently. The audiences couldn't deal with it, is that there was a shot of her just taking the stiletto out of his eye.
Oh, okay.
And he goes, it wasn't that bad. I don't know why they hated it so much, but they had to take it out because the audiences like flipped out about it just being removed.
That's something as well. I mean, she takes it out and obviously takes it back with herself and wears it. But then why, when you have it in the bathroom, would you leave it on the wet floor for the blood to like ooze out and become a clue? Like, I don't know how that makes any sense. It's like when she leaves her bloody clothes in the sink and it's obvious they're bloodied clothes.
Well, her excuse was her period, but she had just slammed the upstairs neighbor in the head with a metal bar.
Yeah.
But there was also the gloves, because she would always wear these gloves, as evidence, cover up. But
and he was gay as well. Because I
crime.
I found his character to be quite beguiling, because it's like,
I loved him.
You can't be friends with Bridget Fonda. Like, you need to be in love with her.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So he wasn't interested in her.
He's an amazing. I loved his character.
He's really good. Yeah, he's actually interesting. There's not a bad one in the bunch of this one, really. Jennifer Jason Leigh is very good.
They're all so young. They're in their 20s when they made this movie.
Yeah.
So Peter Friedman plays the upstairs neighbor, Graham, and when he read the script, he got the part. He was very excited, but then he realized that there's a cat involved, and he is incredibly allergic to cats. So on the lead up to him playing this part and actually getting into production, he was taking allergy shots to get him like used to cat dander. So he was like prepping his body for cat dander.
That's fucked up.
And so when they did the scene, they thought it was all good. And then there's that shot of him laying in the tub with the cat on top of him. And then someone, I don't remember who, but someone on set like was taking cat hair and just like throwing it at his face.
Whoa, okay.
But he said it worked out, and so his plan worked.
Huh.
So he didn't have a full-on allergy panic attack on set with his...
That's crazy.
With his acting partner, Kat.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, the blood in the sink with the clothes. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Also, with that guy's house, like they really focus on like his door locking mechanism, like that pipe and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like it got me thinking about like New York, like front door locks, because like, if you go through the pantheon of like films set in New York, like set in say like a really dingy looking apartment, and it has like a door system that's like a combination of Yale locks and like a chair propping it closed, or like a metal bar through it, just to kind of, because there are obviously so much crime in New York. I don't know, I'm fascinated by like locking mechanisms in New York locations.
I thought you were just talking about it as a plot device,
No,
it's like you see a gun in the first, part of the movie. You got to introduce it at the end.
But it's like, I get it. But then I was just like, it made me think about like films set in New York with very particular like door locking mechanisms. And I think of like several different things, like Taxi Driver, Daylight, the opening of Daylight has the rats and stuff in our apartment. And fucking Ghostbusters too.
Okay.
Yeah. So like it just makes me think about all the locks and stuff on those doors, like American locks. I don't know, it's always fascinated me.
Oh.
That's something you definitely didn't know until right now.
No, I didn't. Because I was thinking, like, that bar on the door is going to get used to slap someone in the head. That screwdriver that helps to open the elevator, someone's going to get stabbed.
Yeah.
It's
perfect. It's like, because it's like Basic Instinct as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing with the ice pick and stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ice pick. Here we go. The end of the movie.
Yep.
So the original ending of the film was actually in the elevator. So it mimicked the book, which I haven't read yet, but I'm going to. But again, in the test screenings, it didn't go over well.
Surprise.
I know.
It's crazy. Like, what sort of...
They leaned on the audience hard.
Fucking hell.
So the original screenwriter, Don Roos, was on another project at the time that they were doing all these test screenings, and they had someone else rewrite the ending into a more traditional thriller ending where the villain, so to speak, has to die. And
it's
Don
just
Roos,
like Fatal Attraction. Exactly like Fatal Attraction, yeah.
Isn't it Pacific Heights? He like everyone has. Oh yeah, Pacific Heights. He definitely dies. Sleeping with the Enemy. It's all these.
Oh right, yeah.
Hand the Rocks of Cradle.
Aye, yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah, Stepfather. Yeah, Stepfather.
That's not a. Is it? Well, yeah, it's kind of erotic.
It's kind of an erotic thriller. Sorry, yeah, like it's got a little bit to it.
So Don Roos, the screenwriter, was pretty pissed off that they didn't ask him to come back and rewrite the ending. He's like, I would have done it. Yeah, he was really sad. So the fight scene with like Graham and Hetty on the ground was also part of the reshoots.
Okay.
So, yeah. Oh, there's a Call Me By Your Name moment as well. And that's the other moment that Allie does the thing that I want her to do, where she's like in trouble and she's all taped up, and like her way of getting out of it is like turning it around and kind of giving the villain what they want.
Yeah.
So when Hetty has Allie like taped up in the chair, Allie kisses her and calls her by her name, like calls her Allie. And it breaks her down.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Excellent tactics here by the women. I loved it.
Smart ladies.
Yeah. That's it.
Smart ladies.
For Jason Lee won an MTV Movie Award for Best Villain.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
The budget was $15 million. It made $84 million at the box office. There have also been rumors recently that they're thinking of doing a reboot. Surprise, surprise. Starring Jenna Ortega and Taylor Russell. I know.
Not interested.
And at the time of the filming of this movie, Bridget Fonda was dating Eric Stoltz.
Huh.
And they would hang out with Steven Weber and just smoke cigarettes.
Oh, not nice. Yeah, she's married to Danny Elfman now, I think. So,
from Eric Stoltz to Danny Elfman.
Yeah. From one slightly strawberry blonde gentleman to another. So.
Okay, I'm going to let you go first to the ratings.
Well, the dick scene doesn't get very much from me. It's like it's probably a 1. It's like very brief, but like it's there. Plus, you also get the little cherry, which is you get to see his nuts hanging below his arse in that gap where it's just like, oh, okay. I'm surprised the audience didn't have a problem with that. But yeah,
they were probably pretty excited because the guy from Wings showed his balls.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's so brief. But then you've also you're talking about it too. It's like they obviously cut tons of stuff out of it. I don't know why there's not a director's cut of this.
I fully agree.
This is the perfect film for it.
Oh my God. He's still alive.
Yeah, I don't know why he hasn't done it already.
Let's get the footage.
I mean, Christ, Blade Runner has 4 different versions.
I would take 4 different versions of Single White Female. Like, give me the dildo cut.
I mean, Christ, Dawn of the Dead has 3 versions. It's crazy.
There's no deleted scenes. Like, I want to see the dildo shots. I want to see the original ending. I want to see everything.
Yeah.
I want to see that stiletto getting popped out of his eyeball.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Or it's got his eye on it still.
Yes. Have fun. It's a thriller. Like these kind of genre movies, like you can do stuff like that. Just like fuck it up.
Yeah, you can do all sorts of silly
Get
nonsense.
crazy.
But the problem is that's not what we've got here. So now basically you have something that's so incredibly brief, so fast, a blink and you miss it. And then you have the little bits of nut. I mean, it still has to, well, let's just say like 1.5. Let's give it that.
Okay. Oh, well, for me, I'm going to give it 2.5 because, oh my gosh, the sheer amount of nudity between Bridget Fonda and Jennifer Jason Leigh. Yeah. There's boobies. So many.
Boobies, butts. Yeah.
Bush, I think, like it was everything.
Very brief. I didn't. Ladies. Yeah, I was paying attention.
Very thin.
There's no really bush.
Okay. Very thin nightgowns, lots of nipples, great stuff. But to have a little bit from a guy helps. The thing is, when they were filming this,
it seemed like there was a lot more of the guy. But they just didn't have it. They just
exactly.
So.
They were nude, like when they're in bed during these sex scenes. Like they're both nude.
Okay.
So
right.
It's not as if they weren't comfortable enough with each other. They're under a blanket. They're nude. So it's not just her. So I'm sure that there were a lot of other parts of it. But yeah, I don't know. This is one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie, and the visibility is incredibly low, but I always remembered it. That's the thing. So it can't be that terrible, because when I saw it the first time, it really stuck out to me for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, like there's some random movies like that where it's like kind of short and sweet, but it like really stuck out to me. Talented Mr. Ripley was one of them.
It is different from, it is different.
You know, this is one of them. Obviously, like 1 Hour Photo was one that I always remembered. I don't know why. It's just some of these movies. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's just unexpected. And just from the angle that they shot it at.
That's the thing.
Too.
I can't think of 1 Hour Photo and not think of him just sitting on the toilet doing a poo.
When I think of 1 Hour Photo, I often think of the Christmas card picture.
It's excellent. It should be our Christmas card this year.
So yeah, I'll give it a 2.5 for that.
Yeah.
And I'll just jump into the movie.
Yeah.
4.5. If you had given me that dildo cut, if you'd given me that stiletto and the eyeballs, like 5 stars. But this movie is almost perfect. I absolutely love it. It runs so smooth, so quickly. The lighting's incredible. The sets are amazing. The acting is so good. The writing is really fun. It's just a visually interesting and just a generally very interesting movie. And I think everyone's really attractive. And I love an erotic thriller. Love a sexy thriller. This is my favorite type of movie. If you look at my letterbox right now, it's like that's all I've been watching.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I second that. I gave it 4.5 as well, just because it is enjoyable. It's very enjoyable. I was very tired before we started watching it. I think this is probably one of the first few times I've watched it all the way through. I've seen it mostly in parts. And yeah, no, I mean, I was sleepy before we started the movie, but I was riveted.
You stayed awake the whole time. I didn't even have to.
No.
Yeah, I thought we were going to watch half of it and finish it. And you're like, no.
No, I was in it. Yeah, no, I was fucking in it. Like, I enjoyed it. So it got 4.5 from me as well.
Well, thank you so much. Make sure everyone to follow us on Letterboxd and on Instagram. We have our links there. And give us a good rating on anywhere that you listen to the podcast, because that's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, don't give us bad ones.
Yeah, because
if you don't like it, just ignore it.
You know what? If they didn't like it, they wouldn't be hearing this part of the episode anyway.
That's very true. Yeah, they would have switched it off.
Coming to you from room 612 at the Hotel Atherton, I have been Laura.
Wow. Okay. I've also been Laura. This entire time, I'm actually going to be Laura. Laura's tied down.
That hair looks great on you.
Yes,
that's why. You look great with a fringe.
That's why it might seem as though I've been stumbling and fumbling this entire time, but I'm also trying to pretend to be Laura. So that's why.
Help.